Really, like George said the other day, I told him I was dead in the water, and I was. I've had back trouble and spine trouble. Well, really, my whole body. I genetically on my mother's side, we had some real serious osteoarthritis, and then I was exposed to arsenic and lead when I was in the womb, and I don't know what that did to me, but it sure didn't help. In fact, my mother got real sick, and they told her she was having a miscarriage, and they gave her medicine to complete it, and she decided not to do it. She flushed it. So here I am. But I've had both ankles replaced. I've had bone grafts in my ankles, both knees, an elbow replaced. I've got 3 plates in my neck. I've had a rotator cuff, and right now I need both shoulders replaced and a couple of rotator cuffs. So and a hip. So anyway, I was in a lot of pain. I guess about 2 or 3 years ago, I was going to the restroom about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I went to the floor, lost the use of my legs. So after that, they sent me to have a myelogram. I have to have a myelogram because I have a pacemaker and I can't do an MRI. So they did a laminectomy on my spine. And of course, it didn't approve right away, but I had to go to rehab and therapy. And after a year, I got back up to walking again, and I was doing pretty good. And then last fall, it started again, pain in my shoulders, my neck. I was losing the power to walk again. So they did another myelogram of my entire spine, and it turned out very bad. It was stenosis all the way up and down with bone spurs. And in fact, they told me they didn't want to operate because I probably wouldn't live through the surgery. So I didn't do it. They said, well, why don't you lose 50 pounds and we'll look at it again. So that's the time I and run into Mark Restivo. He's my one of my angels out there taking care of me. He he sent me a book. Well, he's a car guy and I am too. I was going to have him work on my Shelby, and we made an appointment to go see him. And he called me and he said, Tommy, I can't work on your car. And I said, I got cancer. I said, oh my God. So long story short, 6 months later, he calls me and says he doesn't have cancer anymore. And of course, I'm amazed. And he sends me this book by Neil Cannon, The Vitality Secret. And it didn't have a car or a guitar on it, so I put it aside. And then another friend from high school called, Mike Galvin, and he said, man, have you got that book from Mark? And I said, yeah, I did. And he said, well, man, you better read it, because I've been doing this 2 weeks and I'm a different man. So I started reading it and started, after finding out what Mark went through, I said, I'm going to do everything Mark did. So I started the diet, and with really tremendous results. And then the patches came along and it just got even better. So at the time before all this started, I weighed about 277. I weighed 235 this morning, and I wasn't walking, and I was diabetic, taking a lot of insulin. And today I take no insulin. I don't take any diabetic meds, and I'm walking. And that's the story for me. I'm just thrilled to be in this, and it's a really exciting thing. And I've tried to tell people, even if you're not interested in buying any of this stuff, y'all just look at it because it's fascinating. I mean, it's really an interesting story. The stuff is unbelievable. So I'm going to use it from now on. In fact, I ordered some more stuff, and I've got them all on this morning. So that's about all I got.